Wheelstone are surprise leaders over in the Vanarama National League as we enter matchday number 6. But will they be still there after this midweek's action? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Papa's giving a prediction video today with a forward match number 6 in this year's Vanarama National League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're doing, smash the old subscribe, get your bag today. All things Rovers related, National League related, World Cup related later this year. That's right. Can, of course, Wheelstone keep up the heat at the top of the table, or will the likes of Chesterfield, Wrexham, and of course the chasing pack move a little closer? We'll take a look at all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. You know who you are, the Patreons. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, vote as well for Blackburn Roverseas, of course, at the Football Content Creator Awards. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about, I am, in fact, talking about this, Bambarinos. You know what I am. Of course, it is /vote Roverseas. Get in amongst it. It is 100% free. And of course, today I'm recording this on my birthday. So do us a favour, get on over there and vote. Look at best in video for an organisation for Blackburn Roverseas. Whack their name in there. Of course, best content creator, Blackburn Roverseas. Get your name in there. Get our name in there. Of course, best content creator for a club. And that is, of course, in the Football League, Blackburn Roverseas. Do us a favour and vote. We're not expected to win. We're nowhere near going to be able to win. But, of course, we can take a little a percentage of those juggernauts who are expected to win. So do us a favour and get in there and vote. It's my birthday. Go and vote. It's my birthday. Go and vote. It's my birthday. Go vote. It's my birthday. Go vote. Go. This is what we're talking about, though. It is the Vanarama National League, and it is match number 6. And of course, these are the results of course, last week's end action. So of course, we're going to go into it deep and dark and see how we got on last time around and kick it all off with the results. Here we go. Mine are on the left, the real deal's on the right. Chesterfield with a big 3-1 over Barnet. I went with a 2-0 win. Oldham did win over Aldershot, 2-1 in the end, 1-0 for me. Boreham can only get a draw against Altrincham at home. Bromley picked up a win over Scunthorpe, and I went with that as well, so ain't too shabby on that one. Southend can get a win over Eastleigh, 2-1 loss there. Gateshead did lose at home to Wealdstone, who are top of the table. Halifax down with a big 4-1 drubbing by Notts County. I went with a 1-1 draw on that one. Maidenhead did lose to York City. Maidstone with a big win over Torquay. I went the other way on that one. Solihull with a big 3-0 over Dorking. I went with a 2-0. Dagenham did lose to Yeovil, and of course goals galore at the end there. Woking did lose 3-2 to Double FC. In the end, of course, let's take a look at the table. This is what it looks like. Would you Adam and Eve at Wheelstone, who were probably my tip to go down, or at least be in a cluster down there. They are flying high, and of course, get the points to the board now. Get yourselves a little bit closer to safety. That's probably the grand scheme of things. But it could all change very quick. In fact, anybody from 1st to 8th could be top of the table after these midweek games. Now, of course, these games take place on Monday. And, of course, take a look at the Prediction League results for this past week. Alex Weller kicking ass and taking names. 9 points on the board, so well done to you. That's 9 out of 12. 8-2 shabby. Callum H up there alongside him with 8. Ryan Brooks alongside him as well. Shane O'Donnell doing very well as well. Of course, the overall leaderboard looks like this. And as you can see, Callum H is running away with it. 28 points. Shane O'Donnell's in 2nd. Alex Weller, James Peace FC are up there. In bronze, of course. There's nothing but bronze. No, what do you get for 3rd? Nothing. There's no prizes in this game except, well, you will get prizes if you top one. And yes, I'm on the payment trail, of course, this week, definitely. So if you have won previously, I will be reaching out to you, or make sure you reach out to me. So anyway, we're going to kick on forward and take a look at this. A long, hard look at this. This is what we're talking about. It is, of course, the Prediction League. Bambarinos, get your picks in. It's free. Kelly Forshad non-league, of course. And you know what else is free? It is also this. Please vote. Kelly Forshad vote Roverseas. You know what to do. It is, of course, free to enter. Do us a favour. It's my birthday. Do us a favour. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Vote. So it's Kelly Forshad vote Roverseas. You know what to do. Anyway, let's jump in the deep end. Of course, have a look at the games that are going to come on this midweek, which is, of course, actually early week, which is Monday. Of course, going to jump in the deep end. Of course, kicking us off with Aldershot up against Maidstone United, coming at you on the 29th of August. All games, besides the last one, are all taking place on Monday, 29th. Played each other 6 times, these two sides. 3 wins to Aldershot, 1 for Maidstone, 2 draws, of course. Maidstone, though, just what we're looking at, 1-2 lost 2 over the last 4, 58% form over the last 6. Meanwhile, Aldershot comes to just 1 win in 6 games for them, 25% form for them moving forward. Last time played in Aldershot was a 1-0 win for Maidstone. That was, of course, back in September 2018. Maidstone coming to us on the back of that 1-0 win over Torquay. Aldershot with a 2-1 loss against Oldham. The odds for this one, though, Aldershot 7-4 for the victory, 25 is your draw, 7-5 is your away win. Of course, it could go either way, and that's why I've gone with the draw, 0-0 in the end. Altrincham up against Chesterfield, of course, coming at you also same day, same time. time as well. Played each other 4 times in 2022. And so Altrincham, 1 win for Chesterfield, and we got 1 draw, of course. Altrincham, though, without a win in the last 10 up against the Chesterfield side, who haven't lost in the last 7, of course. And also Chesterfield coming to this, winning 3 of the last 4, of course. 83% form for them, up against, of course, Altrincham 33. Last time I played each other in Altrincham was a 1-0 win for Altrincham. That was back in March 2022. Altrincham, though, back-to-back draws for them heading into this. Chesterfield with a big 3-1 win over Barnet. And, of course, looking very, very good so far this season. The odds, 14-5 is your Altrincham, 11-10 on is your Chesterfield, and 5-2 is your draw. Back in, of course, the away side here, 2-1 win for them, and that win could potentially send them top of the pops. Dagenham and Redbridge up against Bromley, of course, coming at you over in Dagenham. Played each other 12 times, 2016, 3 for Bromley, 8 for Dagenham, and 1 draw. Just 1 win and 6 though for Dagenham right now. 42% form up against Bromley side, 1-3 on the spin. 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, last time around, though, over in Dagenham was a 4-2 win for Dagenham. That was back in the 28th of August, 2021. This time, last season, I am actually recording this on my birthday, which, of course, is the 28th. That's right. Dagenham, though, pick up a 1-0 loss against Yeovil. Bromley with a big 1-0 win over Scunthorpe. 3 clean sheets on the spin. In fact, 4 clean sheets on the spin for Bromley, looking very, very good at the back. And, of course, they'd make it another one here. The odds for this one, then, 6-5 is your Dagenham, 21-10 is your away win, and 5-2 is your draw. I'm back in the draw here. 1-1 in the end. I don't know which way to go. Do you? Let me know down below. Kicking off forward, it is Dorking. It is Boreham Wood. It is, of course, on the same day. They never played each other, these two sides. Dorking, though, 42% form, winning 2 and losing 2 of the last 4. Up against the Boreham Wood side, just 1 defeat, about 58% form for them moving forward. They do come to this on the back of a draw, though, against Altrincham. Dorking with a big 3-0 loss against Solihull Moors. The odds for this, Dorking, 6-4 for the victory, 8-5 is your Boreham Wood, and 5-2 is your draw. 2-1 win for me for Boreham Wood on the road. Big 3 points in the can for them. Notts County up against Solihull Moors, probably the game of the tie, or the game of the round this week. Played each other 7 times in 2019. 3 wins for Notts County, 1 for Solihull Moors, and 3 draws, of course. Notts County, they're unbeaten in the last 6 games, 67% form for them, which is actually just 1 win in 4 during a lot of games. Meanwhile, Solihull Moors win 3 and drawn 3 of the last 6, 75% form for them moving forward as well. Last time played though in Notts County was a 2-0 win for Notts County. That was back in November 2021. The away side has only lost, actually the away side has only won once the last 6 in this. That's when Notts County beat Solihull Moors in Solihull Moors back in December 2019. Solihull Moors with a big 3-0 win over Dorking. They've scored 7 goals in the last 2 games combined. Meanwhile, Notts County with a big 4-1 win over Halifax Town last time around, scoring 6 goals in the last 2 games. Coming at you though, the odds for this, tight, airtight, 13-10 is your Notts County, 19-10 is your away, and 5-2 is your draw. I'm going with a 3-2 narrow win for Notts County, giving them a 3 points. Solihull Moors taking the L on this one. Scunthorpe United up against Halifax Town. Let's get into this one. Of course, Scunthorpe, you need, it's a bit of a relegation crunch clash, this one already. Now, these two sides have played each other just the one time. We'll talk about it in a minute. 4 defeats on the spin for Scunthorpe right now, up against the Halifax Town side. 8% form for them. They are in a bit of trouble. Of course, last time around, they played each other. It was in Halifax back in December 2005 in the EFL Trophy knockout stage. 3-1 win it was for Scunthorpe over in Halifax. Halifax, though, did a big 4-1 loss to Notts County. Scunthorpe with a loss against Bromley. Last time around, they need some points, of course. Odds for this one, then, Scunthorpe 20 for the victory, 7-4 is your away win, and 23-10 is your draw. 2-1 win in the end for Scunthorpe, getting 3 points, and finally up and at them. Meanwhile, Southend up against Maidenhead over at Roots Hall. Now, these two sides have played each other 2 times since 2021. Just 1 win and 6 for Southend right now. 33% form for them, up against the Maidenhead side of 1-2 lost 2 over the last 4. Of course, 33% form over the last 6. Last time around, though, over in Southend, it was a 1-1 draw back in December 2021. Southend picked up a 2-1 loss against Eastleigh, and Maidenhead with a 1-0 loss against York. Back-to-back games now without a goal for Maidenhead. Coming at you, though, the odds are here. 5-4 on is your Southend, 11-4 is your draw, 10-3 is your away win. 2-0 in the end for Southend for me on this one. Torquay United up against Woking, of course, coming at you at the Southwest. Baby played each other 24 times, 2007, 9 wins apiece and 6 draws, of course. Torquay, though, losing 3 on the spin, 42% form, up against the Woking side, 1-2 and lost 2 over the last 4. In fact, 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6, 50% form for them moving forward. Of course, last time around, though, over in Torquay, it was, in fact, a 4-0 win for Woking back on the 30th of August 2021. Wow, indeed. Meanwhile, Woking with a big 3-2 loss against Deadpool FC. Torquay with a 1-0 loss against Maidstone. 1, 2, 3 games without a goal for Torquay. Just 1 goal in 5 for them. 2 goals in 6. They need a goal scorer and fast. 7-5 is your Torquay, 50-8 is your Woking, and 12-5 is your draw. Tight again. 1-0 win for Torquay. Bit of course, redemption for them as they move forward. Wealdstone, top of the table. Wealdstone against Yeovil, of course, coming at you this weekend. Played each other 4 times since 2021 with a piece and 2 draws, of course. Wealdstone winning 5 and losing 1 over the last 6. 83% form for them. Up against the Yeovil side, just 1 win and 4 for them. In fact, 1 win and 6 for them. 33% form for them moving forward. Of course, last time around, Wheelstone did beat Yeovil 2-1. It was back in February 2022. Yeovil with a big 1-0 win over Dagenham. Wheelstone with a 1-0 win over Gateshead. 2 clean sheets on the spin for them as they try to make it 4 wins on the spin for Wheelstone. Can they do it? We'll see about that. Look at the odds for this one. Wheelstone 31-20 is your hosts. 9-4 is your draw. 9-5 is your away win. I am actually backing Yeovil to win this one, and that was before I knew how good the form was for Wheelstone. But really, I'm going to stick to my guns and and say Yeovil will win this one. Kicking off forward is York up against Oldham, coming at you over at York again on the 29th of August. Pleasure that just the one time. We'll talk about that in a second. Of course, York though, 42% form, winning 2 out of the last 6. Up against Oldham side, 58% form, losing 2 out of the last 6 as well. Last time I played, there was a friendly. It was in York. It was a 2-win for Oldham back in July 2012. Oldham with a 2-1 win over Aldershot. That's the last match. Of course, York with a 1-win win over Maidenhead. Of course, big win for them on the road. Looking at the odds here, 50-8 is your York, 23-10 is your away win, and 5-2 is your bloody draw. 2-1 in the end for York City for me to take the 3 points, and of course moving the chains. Barnet up against Eastleigh, coming at you over in Barnet. Now these two sides have played each other 10 times. It's done 14-5 for Barnet, 4 for Eastleigh, 1 draw of course. Just 1 defeat the past 6 though for Barnet right now, 58% form. Up against the Eastleigh side, also 58% form, unbeaten the last 4, big up 3 wins and a draw to boot. Last time around, of course, over in Barnet, it was a 1-1 draw back in September 2021. Barnet picking up a 3-1 loss against Chesterfield. Eastleigh with a 2-1 win over Southend. The odds for this one, Barnet 11-10 on for the Rich, 11-4 is your draw, 11-4 is also your away win. Of course, Barnet with a big 2-0 win for me, taking the 3 points and keeping the dream alive. Wrexham up against Gateshead, the only game on Tuesday, the 3rd of August. Bit of a belter, this one. Played each other 22 times to 2010, 10 wins for Wrexham, 6 wins for Gateshead, 6 draws. Of course, Wrexham though just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 58% form. Gateshead though without a win now in 5, 42% form for them moving forward. Of course, last time played each other in Wales, it was a 3-1 win for Wrexham back in November 2018. Of course, Gateshead with a big 1-0 loss against Wheelstone. Wrexham with a big 3-2 win over Woking. They've been in games involved with 10 goals in the last 2 games combined, both scored and conceded. The odds for this one, the Wrexham 10-3 on for the Richie, 4-1 is your draw, and 9-1 is your away win here. 3-0 in the end for Wrexham for me. And if I'm right, I'll tell you what, this is what the table will look like. Chesterfield will lead the charge, Wrexham will be breathing down the next, and Barnet up there, fantastic, in the bronze medal spot. Meanwhile, Altrincham, Aldershot, Gateshead, and Halifax Town going down. That's, of course, my pickaroos. Be sure to get your own pickaroos in by, of course, going to here, cut/non-league. You know what to do, guys and gals. And, of course, don't forget, if you want to be in amongst it, of course, and be a monstrous best mate for life, please go and vote. cut/vote Roverseas. It is 100% free, of course, and we're looking for best in video for an organisation, because there's a lot of us involved now in the channel. Of course, best content creator as a whole, and best content creator for a football league. So please stick our name in there, Blackburn Roverseas, and you'll be my best mate for life. That is it, guys and gals. That is all I've got for you. Make sure you smash your subscribe, make sure you smash your thumbs up, and smash the little bell as well. And also, don't forget to vote. Of course, you can do us a favour. Link is in the description, and of course, we'll be back midweek for the next round of matches. But until that's all I've got. Until then, guys and girls, be safe. Vote, and of course, vote.